All right. I'm still getting myself a little organized here. I got lots of goodies around. Ooh. Well, hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back, I should say. I'm a little tangled up here. I was fine before we went live. I've moved things around in the studio a little bit, so I guess when that happens, things are about to get a little, well, you know, we got to figure these things out, right? So I'm still getting organized. But we got to get the music on. There we go. That's about right, I think. Yeah. Welcome to Deals with David. And as always, I'm your host. And where do I go? Do I look more important if I put my name up there? There you go. Just like that. Is that better? All right. Well, normally I would... hello, Galaxy Spirit. Thanks for being here. I've seen you here before. I appreciate you being back. And normally I would be live today at 10:30 this morning, but I had to change things up. And I'm also trying to see, you know, I want to kind of be a little versatile. So I'm thinking I might change it. So we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. And I think Wednesday nights at 9 and Thursdays at 7. Something like that. And then bonuses whenever. Galaxy Spirit, thanks for being here. And if you're new here, it's your first time, thanks for being here. But hover over and a little follow button will show up right over here where I'm pointing at, and you can click on that and you'll get notified every time I go live, and you'll see lots of other great deals as well. And you can watch the previous videos as well, and the carousels will show up with all the pricing and all the products that I've talked about. Now, let's get this where I want it to be. Well, that does work good. All right. Well, I get asked this question a lot. They're like, what is that TV you got in the background? That is a 55-inch TV made by Hisense. Hisense 55-inch. And I really like this TV. I mean, a TV's a TV, right? You know, I mean, how much can you explain about a television? But, and this just, pardon me while I try to fix myself. There we go. But, I mean, it does have to have the right features, you know, like things like, is it Wi-Fi compatible? They, believe it or not, still make TVs that are not smart TVs. So it is smart TV compatible. But I want to talk about the remote on this product. Let me just get the product cam ready for you so you can see all of this. What do I want to show you here? Let's see. Well, I think I just want to do it just like that. Yeah, why not? If it'll let me. There we go. That's probably a little better. There you go. So welcome again to the stream, Deals with David. I'm your host, David. And we're going to talk about some motorcycle stuff coming up in a little bit, but I always like to kind of cover like what's, you know, what do I got going on here, right? And the TV, the Hisense 55-inch television. And the remote on this is really kind of got me interested in it. Here's why. Yeah, it's got your channel changer, etc., and all your, you know, your inputs, and but it's got a few other things on the remote that I really liked. It's got the pre-programmed buttons, because nowadays everybody's got Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. You should have Amazon Prime Video. There's so many great. I'm even watching old reruns of Law and Order right now. Law and Order: Criminal Intent. I had never watched How I Met Your Mother, so I was watching that, right? But these are all pre-programmed, so watch, I just press one button here. I'll just press the Amazon Prime button right now. Look at that. I wasn't even pointing the remote at it. It works by frequency. It's going to just load up my Amazon Prime for me. I just can't keep this in my ear. There we go. All right, the goat. Hello, goat. Welcome. So we're broadcasting here on Amazon Live, of course, but we're also broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook. If you want to really see a closer look of the deals that I'm talking about here, you need to come on over to the Amazon Live where I am. There should be a link in the description there, dealswithdavid.live. Just click on that and it'll bring you over here to Amazon, and you'll be able to see some more of the things. You'll be able to see the carousel of products that I'm talking about here today. Right now I'm talking about the Hisense 55-inch television. So I've got it all set up, programmed, so I just press the Prime Video button and it takes me right there, right? And then there's me. And there's all the things. So yeah, I've got, was watching Law and Order, Criminal Intent, Law and Order. Totally, yeah, just Sons of Anarchy. I had to get into that one. Whew. That was quite a ride, pun intended. Sneaky Pete. Just some great Amazon originals. I have not watched Without Remorse yet, but Without Remorse, right now, the #1 movie on Amazon Prime. And Prime Video is included with your Amazon Prime subscription, right? And that's about $119 a year, I think. I don't have it in the carousel, so don't quote me on that. But if you're ordering regularly from Amazon, or even if you're ordering something once every couple of months, it's totally worth it to have. Amazon Prime Video alone is worth it. You'll also get Amazon Music. Yeah, and you can get Amazon Books in there as well. So there's a lot of features to Amazon Prime. It's not just the free shipping or the shipping that's included with your Amazon Prime. So check that out just by going to Amazon and just Google Amazon Prime and you'll be able to find it. Now me and my dirty glasses. So 55-inch Hisense television, great product. I'm really happy with it. And just great quality, right? It's a great picture, and honestly, the video is not doing it justification. But the other thing I like about it too is you can talk to it. Now, I don't know if I have that set up for it, but let's try. I have to press and hold it. But oh, look at that! It says hold it. Search for Without Remorse. I didn't do it right. Search for Without Remorse.
Here's some information about Without Remorse.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Where did that come out? Search for Law and Order, Criminal Intent.
About Law and Order, Criminal Intent.
Right? There you go. So you can talk to your, like, it's great. You can also hook it up to the other one. Alexa, I want to see her name. She's right over there. I think she heard me. It's also got a USB port, 2 USB ports on the back. And what's nice about that is, if you want to have family over and you want to watch, some portraits you've got on a USB stick, plug it in there. This is what I use it for, so I'll just go back to home, right? And then I go over here, and you can access everything here as well. Live TV, that's if you had an antenna hooked up to it. And here's media, you go to that, and then I'll go, right? You can see I've got different folders in there, so I've got my Amazon folder, and then there's all my pictures that you're seeing, right? And then I can change the settings on that. So I go to slideshow options, and we want it to change every 20 seconds. And we want it to keep repeating. Animation, I've never tried, whoops. I'm not sure where that animation is. Let's try it, animation. Oh, so it would, yeah, we don't want that. It's a transition. So it's not a lot of options there for it, but it's enough for what you need. And now every 20 seconds, that's just gonna change, right? Hey, Ricky, how you doing, man? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Ricky, you're in North Carolina, I believe, right? It's Jesse. Oh, hey, Jesse. Oh, for my class. Oh, how are you? Watch Yellowstone. We watched the whole thing of Yellowstone. Wow. And aside from being a Kevin Costner fan already, what an amazing, yeah, that was really good. My wife really liked it too. And she's pretty fussy. Who else is watching there? We got Carl. Hey, Carl, all the way from Oshawa, Ontario, watching. So again, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, do yourself a favor, click on dealswithdavid.live. It should be in the description on Facebook and YouTube. And it'll bring you right over here to Amazon Live, where I'm broadcasting from. And then you'll be able to see all the products that I'm talking about. And you can click on them, check them out. So it's just a more engaging experience if you're watching over on Amazon Live. So I'm going to be live Mondays and Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. I typically was going live Wednesdays at 10:30, but I think 9 o'clock Wednesday nights works pretty good for me. Or both, you never know. I'll change it up. And then Thursday nights at 7. So I want to keep a consistent schedule so you guys know when to come back. Because what I really want to do here, it's not just talking about the products. We're going to talk about the products for sure, but I want to get to know you guys. I want to build a community here on Amazon Live. Maybe there's some products that you'd like me to take a look at. Maybe there's something you're looking at and you'd like me to review it and give you an opinion on what I think about the product. Be happy to do that. I'm not paid by any of these companies to talk about their products. Not yet anyway. If that ever happens, I'll be fully transparent and let you know that I've been paid to talk about this, but I will also give a very honest review about the products as well. Okay? Doing pretty good. Coming from a state that 70% of gas stations are out of gas. What? Really? Yeah, and you're in North Carolina, right, Ricky? Why is that? Is that a COVID thing, or what's the story there about why you have no gas? My wife wishes I had no gas. Different kind of gas. Oh wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Huh. Craziness, right? Well, it happened back in the 70s too. Big shortage. I forgot my water. Oh, what did I do? I messed up my chat. Okay. Now, pardon me while I text my wife. What's this? Hi, honey. Could you bring me down some water in my red cup and put some squirty stuff in it, please? Oh, it said some scary stuff. Let's see how long that takes. Yes, the pipeline was hacked and shut down. Oh, really? What state am I in? I'm actually, I'm in Canada. I'm in Ontario, Canada. Yeah. I'm in Ontario, Canada. The pipeline was hacked. Like, what do you mean it was hacked? Like somebody got into the computer system and shut everything down? That's craziness. I wonder what possesses somebody to do that? Like, why does somebody want to hack to be a jokester, I guess? I don't know. Weird. All right. I do know. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I do know that I need to do some cleaning, and when you're going to do some cleaning, you need some screen cleaning kits, right? And there's all different kinds. This one, it's same stuff. Monoprice is the one in the carousel, and there it is. I like it because it comes with the cloth already, right? So there's the fiber cloth. Just like that. What's nice about this fiber cloth is, and I'm going to show, now I know this might seem simple, like what's the big deal? How's he going to demonstrate that? But it's just a good, it's just a good way I've found of cleaning stuff. That's what story they're telling, blaming it on Russia. Really? They hacked the gas and they're blaming it on Russia. Wow, that's crazy. Good evening, David. Always interested in what you're going to be reviewing. Oh, hey, Christopher. How are you? My brother, my other family, the 999th Legion for Child Rights chapter here in the city that I live in Sarnia, Ontario. And Christopher's my commander. Nice to have you here, buddy. Yeah, well, we're going to be talking about some motorcycle stuff. I'm going to be talking about some stabilizers. What's a stabilizer for your camera? Yeah. We're going to be talking about that. But right now we're talking about the cleaning kit here. This would last you probably a good year. Like I have 1, 2, 3 iPads here. There's 1, 2 cameras, and I got 2 monitors. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I got my phone. That's 8. I got that. Now I probably got 10 anyway devices more. Really, probably 15 or 16, and this lasts me a good year. I just opened this one up because my one from over, like pre-COVID I had, just ran out. So there you go. Now here's what I like to do. And this, so if I'm going to clean my phone, speaking of phone, what's going on here? Okay. There we go. Sorry, guys. So there's my phone, the iPhone XR, right? And it gets dirty a lot. It's not too bad, actually, right now. But here's how I clean it. Sometimes people want to just take it and spray it, and then spray it on the, don't spray it on the device. Put it in your hand like this, hold back a bit, and just give it a spray like that. Oh. Right? Maybe 2. But the reason you hold it back is so that the spray covers the whole cloth, right? And then it also doesn't soak through to the other side. So if you wipe it like that, that's the wet side, right? And I always try to go all the way. See how I'm pushing my finger around like that? Okay. And then just, you don't even have to press that hard, right? So once you've got it on there, now flip over to the other side that's dry. Give it another little wipe, right? Look how clean that is. It's awesome stuff. I used to clean the camera too, just a little lightly, like that. And you'll see it there in the carousel. You'll see the price. That price will last you probably a good year anyway, if you do it the way I just showed you. So, and then just take your, let's go 1, 2, 3, right? And you're all snug back together. I have a couple of these around the house. They're really handy to have, really good to have. Then I have my green one. Here's my, watch this. Want to see some magic? Ooh. Where did I go? It's because it's green. I use these on my motorcycle. I should have had these in the carousel, but I use these on my motorcycle. I actually purchase, and I forgot to put it in the carousel. I actually purchase windshield washer fluid, but it's the pink kind. It's the bug kind, and dump it on. We have a spray bottle. Spray it on there, and squirt, wipe down, and then flip over on the other side so that it's dry, and wipe off the bugs. And you wipe off the bugs as soon as you get home from your ride. Don't go, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes, right? And then you've left it overnight, and then it's a hot summer day, and then there's bug dinner on your windshield. There's my lovely wife, who hates coming in here because she knows there's cameras everywhere. that red one there, honey. Thank you. She's a good lady. What?
It still has some in it.
I can't reach it.
Okay. I brought you something.
I can't reach it. My wife's giving me a hard time.
I wouldn't do that.
She wouldn't do that, no. I'm all wired in. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Got to have water for the broadcast, otherwise I'll be... All right. Thanks, Jennifer. Glad to know you can stream on here from Canada. A woman I know now streams. She's in Georgia, but from Canada. She was wondering if she could stream from another country because she travels around. Yeah, well, if you become an Amazon influencer, yes, you can. You've got to have an Amazon.com account as well as instead of just an Amazon.ca account, right? I learned that the hard way, but I did get through it all. All right, let's get into some motorcycle stuff, shall we? Let's get into some motorcycle stuff. Where did I put it? Well, that's weird. That was on the wrong one. There we go. Check this out. PayU. I think it's PayU. P-E-Y-O-U. Would that be PayU? You know, like Hey You? But, excuse me, PayU? What'd you put in that? Woo. There's actually, and when you live stream, Ricky, there's actually an app. It's a mobile app. You can use third-party software like what I'm doing, but it's a mobile app. So like when I go on vacation, you guys, you won't miss me because I'll just take my phone with me and I'll just go live from my phone and talk about some stuff, right? Or an iPad. Good question, though. All right, well, when you're on your motorcycle, I'm not actually a huge... Oh, I forgot to clean my glasses, so I'm going to do that while I talk. Certainly when you're on a motorcycle, you want the least amount of distractions as possible, definitely. However, our phones are very, very handy, aren't they? And especially on a motorcycle traveling. You want your GPS. You want to know where you're going. Imagine the days on a motorcycle riding out of town. You would have to read the map and kind of memorize where you were going. Or you'd have to pull over and take a look at the map, right? You don't have to do that. Okay, I'm just cleaned up here. Aha! Imagine that, I can see. So there are all kinds of phone mount holders out there, and you can pay from what, you know, like $8 to 150, 200 bucks for a mount. But I found this one, a really low price. You see the price there in the carousel. Now, and this is rubber. It's all flexible rubber, but hard plastic here. It's even got some, like a protector in there for, you know, the handlebars so you don't scratch anything up, right? And this works wonderfully well. Now, this one here, I don't think I have to take the case off. I can't remember. You'll see, we'll find it. Yeah, see how that just slides over, just like that. And then on the bottom, same thing. Slide it over. You guys seeing that okay? Ba-na-na-na-na. Right? That is not going anywhere. And then you just wrap this around, stretch it out to, depending on the size of your bike. And there you go. And you're not going anywhere. Now, and it's flexible, which is good because that means when you're hitting those bumps, it's moving with the bumps, right? So it's not going to break. You can do a portrait. See that? Or landscape. So if you want to look at it sideways on your bike, you can too. And I don't have it on my bike all the time. The only time I really do is if I were to go out of town, right? And here's why I don't. Even though it's just it's just GPS, you're doing this and you get glancing down and you're like, oh, what's it saying? Yeah, and you're distracted, right? So although it's hands-free and it's legal to have it mounted there, just be very, very, very careful, right? Okay, we don't need anybody getting hurt. We're already dangerous enough because we're on two wheels. But for the price, it's a great product. And the other nice thing is, with a product coming up here in just a moment, I'm going to show you, you can actually link your phone to a headset communicator that I'm going to show you here and have your phone talk to you the directions. So what I do when I'm not using this is I just throw it in my pocket, and after I turned on to start the GPS, and then I let Siri or Google lady, whatever her name is, talk to me in my earpiece, telling me, another woman telling me where to go. Is that dangerous for me to say? All right. And then you just want to take it off just like that. Nice and simple. It's handy too if you do have your someone call you and you want to see who's calling you. You might not want to answer, right? I'm also going to show you a cool way. What if I told you there was a way to hook up to multiple headsets? What if you could hook up like 50 headsets to talk to each other? Yeah. And what if they were as far away as Toronto or another country? As long as there's an internet connection, you could talk anywhere in the world, all from your motorcycle helmet. Okay? So there's the PayU bike phone mount. Great product. You can see it there in the carousel. Okay. Now, let's get into the helmet. Where did I put it? Hang on a sec. Behind me. Behind me. I've got Jennifer's here too. I don't know if I'll need that. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Get myself comfortable. Under the product cam now, there's my helmet. This is a great helmet. The HJC helmets are solid, adjustable. I'm a full face kind of guy. I know some riders, they don't like the full face, they just like the beanie. But I'm full protection kind of guy. So your standard, windshield product. It's got some breathers in it, which is really, really nice. I don't know how you can see that. I'll show you on the product cam in just a moment. But closed, let some air in, open. If you get those days where you have your mask down and you get a little fogged up, right, you can open or close it depending on the temperature, and it helps get rid of that fog. A little protection guard here as well. And then there's actually nice air vent in the back here. All right, so there's really good airflow. That's important if you're out on a hot day, right? You got to have that. But let me show you that under the product cam here. I don't know what you can see. That's probably better to show you. Right. Yep, got a few scuff marks. Wife and I had an accident last year, and that's from that. Thank goodness, had my full-faced helmet on. Because you're going to go down. When you're on a motorcycle, at some point, you're going to go down. It's just it. I don't like to wish it, but it's the truth. More air vent here on the side. And right in the top. Right here. Right, and you can actually open and close that. See that? Let me just give you another close-up of that. That's probably a little better. See, there's the vent right there, right? Open and close. So it gives you that flexibility. They make all kinds of different types of helmets. Check that one out in the carousel, and then you can take it from there and get your different design, different colors, etc. as well. But very well-known product on the market, and reasonably priced as well. Prices vary depending on all the features, right? The padding inside is really good as well. Right? It's a very comfortable helmet. Right? Got the mesh in the top here. Right? One of the features it has that's going to come in handy here in just a moment is, I don't know if I can get that camera in there or not. Let's try. If you can see right here where I'm pointing. Let me try a little trick here. Right in there. See that right there? Yeah, that didn't work as planned. Anyway, right where I'm pointing there. Oh, that's probably better doing it that way. That isn't a speaker indent. A speaker indent. Well, some of the headsets that are on the market there, they will have the speakers so you can hear, and it sits right inside that helmet. Instead of it not having it, I don't know if I can show you. You can probably see right there. That's the speaker from the communicator that I have we're going to talk about. So there you go, the HJC helmet in the carousel tonight, and some other options in there as well. Yes, HJC helmets. Good quality product. Multiple sizes, of course. This, I have a big head. This is a 4X helmet. So there you go. All right. So Ricky, do you think the Russians did it? Ah, that was good. Need that. Gotta have that to keep me going. All right. Well, for those of you who are maybe just joining the broadcast, I'm David Burrows, your official Amazon influencer, and this is Deals with David, and we're talking some motorcycle accessories here tonight. We often talk about audio gear like mixers and microphones. We'll maybe get into some of that a little bit later tonight, but I wanted to focus on the motorcycle equipment that I use and have. One of the great things about my channel, I think, is that I own all these products and I've used these products. So full transparency here. Nobody's paid me to say nice things about their product. Not yet anyway. And if they ever do come along and give me free product or pay me to talk about it, I will be full transparent about it. And I'll also give a fair review. If there's something about the product I don't like, I'll still talk about it. So there's the HJC helmets. Both my wife and I have them, and they're very comfortable and we're very happy with them, right? So let's close that up. Let's go to, I think it's next in the carousel. Yeah, there we go. The motorcycle communicators. These are great. Love these, especially for the price. All right, let me move the helmet out of the way here for a moment. Sort of. You stay there. You see that okay? A little too close. There we go. I think we got you everything in there for you now. Very happy with the TCOM SC-X2. It's in the carousel. Just tap on the product. When you tap on any of these products in the carousel, it opens up a new tab, so you won't leave me. Please don't leave me. You'll still hear me talking about the products as well, so don't fear that. So if you check that out. Now, here's what I like about these. Good, reasonable price, right? Some of these are well over $200, into $500, $600, $700. Of course, this is coming in under $200, right? And sometimes prices change here in Amazon, so keep that in mind. But I didn't want all the big fancy bells and whistles that a lot of them do. And they do some pretty crazy stuff, from recording, communication between the two. There's workarounds for all that. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that here as well. But these communicators are great. You can get a single pack, which I don't know why you would unless you were buying the pair and then you wanted to add one more, which you can do. As it shows you right here, you can have multiplayer connection. You can have 3 people connected. Now, fair warning, and I didn't read the description when I bought it, it's not a group chat. So you can't have all 3 talking at once. What happens is I'm talking to my wife, and then my son Jason's on his bike. I want to talk to him. I press the button and switch over to him. So it's not a group chat. So a little lesser price, a little lesser features, but not a big deal, because I'm going to show you a workaround for that coming up in just a minute. All right. So it has FM radio built into it, which is great, right? Again, try not to get distracted. And it is a law, at least I know in Ontario, that you're not to have headphones or earbuds in your ear. You're not to have them in your ear. Doesn't mean you can't have them in the helmet. All right. I was informed by an unnamed but official legal representative, I think. So it is okay to have them in your helmet. And of course, laws vary between provinces and states, so keep that in mind as well. And Lexinmoto started following. Hey, thanks for being here. Lexinmoto. Why does that sound familiar? Are you a motorcycle person? Company, maybe, perhaps? Cool. So it can also, so of course it's Bluetooth. So you can connect this to your phone, so you can take calls, one touch button, or automatic calls, depending on how you have your phone set up. You can listen to your Spotify or your music on your phone, etc. as well, which is nice. Last number redial, rechargeable battery. I'll tell you, you get probably a good 4 to 5 hours out of a full charge. Let me just I'm gonna go to the product page and see if it tells me. Offers you 10 hours phone talk, 7 hours intercom, and 300 hours standby. So there you go. It boasts 7 hours of communication. I've never gone that long on my motorcycle at one time, so I can't really give a testimonial to that, but if you can get a few hours out of it from a full charge, I still think that's pretty good, right? It is water resistant, so it's not waterproof. But I can tell you that Jason and I were in a big storm last year. We were coming back home on a ride, and all of a sudden, I mean, the heavens opened up and we were soaked, and our headsets came out okay. 500 to 1,000 meters in range. That's like, to give you in meters, like 120 meters is 400 feet. That's how high my drone flies at maximum height. So it's a long way. And I can tell you, we've gone blocks before it starts to really, a couple blocks, block and a half before it really starts. Depends if you got, the CN Tower in between you, or if it's line of sight, right? But you're typically, if you're riding in a group, you're not going to lose each other on this as well. It does have playback control, so you can listen to your music, and by tapping buttons, forward, reverse, pause, play, that sort of stuff. It does have your individual volume control, so you can control all of your devices, right? There you go. Great product. 1-year warranty comes with that as well. So, okay, let's talk about the product. Show you a little more of the product, I should say. This is the box that came. Now, they're not going to be in here because I have mine hooked up, but I'll give you a little idea. It's a good solid box, And I can tell you that when I get products and the box is solid, usually means it's a pretty solid product as well. The instruction manual. This is a deal breaker for me and probably for most of you. Let's go to English. And it's like been converted very well. Start the Bluetooth device to be paired. Search and choose TCOM to pair. When you see the display will show FreeCon, it means pairing is successful. Well written, right? That's always important for me. So, instruction manual. These are the mounts. You get 4 of them. These are flat. Okay. And then the ones that are on our motorcycle helmets that I'll show you in a moment are curved. So depending on the style of your helmet, you've got everything for that. These are the Velcro mounts. So the sticker on one side and then the Velcro, and that would go, that would go in the helmet where I showed you that spot in the helmet for the speakers. It sticks in there, and then the speakers are Velcro on the back, and they just mount right there. Okay, so everything you need. Of course, where do I have it here? There it is. Your USB 3 to your USB mini charger, right? And charges up about 5 hours to get a full charge. Maybe not even that long. No, it's actually a couple hours, now that I recall. Right? So let me get this stuff out of the way. And for those of you who are just joining and watching, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Lots of viewers here tonight. You can also check out my other socials. Oops, I forgot to put the main on there. Deals with David B on Instagram and Facebook, where I make other posts in regards to products that you might be interested in, and you'll be able to click on the links and take yourself right to the product. So again, I am not paid to be here to talk about any of these products, but I do earn a commission from every sale that you do from here. So even if you go and you look at an HGC helmet and you don't like it and you end up buying a different brand, as long as you were led there from here, I will get a little commission, and that really helps support the channel. I love live streaming and I love talking to people, and I love the products that I use. So I was fortunate enough to be one of those few who have been approved to be an Amazon influencer. So I'm grateful to Amazon for that, and grateful for all of you being here. You can also just go to dealswithdavid.live and it'll bring you right here. And of course, you can always hover and click the follow button there, so you get notified every time I go live as well. All right. I need a bigger desk. So here we go. Let me show you how easy it is to use these. First of all, I got to plug this in. Now you can see, yeah, there's the other mount. I actually did this one backwards. It's upside down. It should be the other way, but see how easy that just comes off? Right? That's the size of it right there. I'm going to put it in my hand. That's the size of it. Right? You know what? I'm gonna fix something. Whoops. Might as well fix it while I think about it, or I won't do it. See how accurate I can be. Huh. Couldn't even tell, right? All right. So it's a real simple unit. It really is. And then it just slide forward and up. Should be forward and down, but I put it in backwards. All right. And then you just plug your cable in. I can't see. There we go. Just goes in snug there. And then what you do is you'll run your wires. You'll have to pull out your bedding here, I guess you'd call it, and run your wires through speakers in both sides. Put in your tape, your Velcro tape, and then depending on your helmet, right? And like you can't even see the wires in there, right? Good sound. I will say this. When you're riding, 80, 100 kilometers or more an hour, you're still going to get some wind noise in your helmet, right? I put the shield down once I'm over 80 for me anyway. I can't hear them at full volume. I can't hear the music loud and clear, like all the words. But when you hear a song, you know the song, right? So you hear it well enough to know the song, even on maximum volume. And I like that. And the reason that I like that is if I could hear it loud and clear like my earbuds, I would be distracted. And the last thing you want to be is distracted on your motorcycle. They talk about being in the zone sometimes. You zone out when you're riding. You're having a good time. You got the tunes going. We do it in our cars, right? And we get zoned out. And then, you got to be conscious about not zoning out on your motorcycle. It's a term for motorcycles. Zoning out is not good for you, right? So the fact that it's not loud and clear in my ears, it's just enough to give me something to ease my mind or, tap my foot along the way. But it's not distracting by any means. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but okay. So I'm going to demonstrate these. I need Jennifer's here too. This is hers. Her HJC. She had to be prettier than me. That's okay. Just want to put hers on. Why can't I see what I'm doing here? There we go. Okay. Probably bring that music up a little bit, eh? There we go. My goodness, we've been here almost an hour, Jim. Simply right here, this is a button. You couldn't really see until I pointed it out, but there's a button right up front here. Now, when you want to pair and connect, you simply press and hold. Once it says pairing, or in the helmet, it goes boop, boop, kind of like that. And now you want to do the same thing on the other helmet. Press and hold till it says pairing. Boop, boop. Now, one of you presses the button again. Wait for it. Sometimes takes a moment. Of course, because I'm live, it's going to take an hour. Okay. I'm going to shut them off and try again. It's not usually that difficult. Let's try it for mine. I don't know if you can hear that little music. It goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and that's how you know you're paired. And now I'm talking to me. So here's what happens. Right in the front here, and on my motorcycle, it already had these Velcro strips. So then your microphone is right here, so you can place. It's got Velcro on the back, so you can place your microphone wherever you want, either way. And now you're talking to each other. Really great product, really handy, especially for new riders. I know my wife really, she started riding last year, and I know she really appreciated having me to talk to just for some confidence. And I would encourage her, like, hey, nice, good right turn, hon, that sort of stuff. That being said, I think you can get too reliable. Like when we had our accident, a whole bunch of things went wrong. We talked about it. And one of the things she said was, she says, you didn't tell me you were turning right. And my response was, you're right. It's not my responsibility to tell you through the intercom, hey, I'm turning right here. Don't rely on that. You need to be paying attention to my turn signals and everything else. So there is that. But they're great for communication, especially on long rides. You can get a little boring. And the nice thing is, I'll be talking to my wife when we're out riding, and I say, okay, we're going to head out to, Kamlaki. Okay, cool. I said, great. I'm switching over to music now. So I want to switch over to my music. I simply tap that button twice. Sorry. So I had to press this button to switch away from intercom mode. Now I tap this twice. Cool 106.3. And it is pretty loud, but of course when you get doing 80 plus, like, it changes. When you're just riding through the city, you can hear it really well. Now, it's got a scan mode on it. So I just quickly give the dial a twist. Well, it's not cooperating. There we go. So it just went to 90.3. It found the next strong. And I'm like, nah, I don't like that. No, 103.9. That's country. I don't like that. Sorry, country folks. Now, if I want to talk to her again, I press the front button once and it will switch to her. She also, if she needs to talk to me, she can press her front button once and it will reconnect us. So it'll cancel my music and go back to her. So if she, I have to talk to him. So they have the control as well. So it's really great for that. You can connect it to your phone. Press twice again, turns the music off. Let's connect to our phone. So I gotta get that down. There we go. So of course you turn your Bluetooth on. I haven't done this in a long time, so watch me screw it up. Go to Bluetooth settings. Now, in fact, I don't know that I've ever hooked it up. So when in doubt, we go to the manual. I know we guys, I'll figure it out. Just go to the manual. Just go to the manual. For those of you who are just tuning in, hello, welcome. I'm your host, David Burrows, and this is Deals with David. And why is that up like that? Oh, it's because I hit the remote by accident. It's like, why am I live on my TV? There we go. Let's put you down there out of the way. Alrighty. Let's switch this up a little bit. How about this? Alright, so we're going to get the manual and go to Bluetooth because I want to learn how to do it. Now keep in mind, if you decide to make this purchase, there are two different styles. There is the style for the full-faced helmet, so you have a little microphone on the front, It will also work with open face helmets, and that comes with a boom mic that attaches up to your helmet and down, and then the speakers into your helmet as well. So make sure you pick the right one. The ones that I'm showing there in the carousel are the boom mic version, but they will also give you that option. All right, where do we go here? Pairing mobile phone. Page 7. Okay. So. Okay. Pairing mobile phone. Ensure TCOM is off and within 1 meter visible range. Press down the TCOM SC on off and intercom button for 8 seconds until you see this way. Pairing means TCOM entering pairing status. Let's just start from scratch, shall we? Okay. Should we try that again? Okay. Pairing. There we go. TCOM. So there it is. It just showed up. Right. So we are connected. So now I could go into my Spotify. Well, I can play a YouTube video. I can take calls. When you get a call, you just simply press the button, right? Now, we can also switch, right? Now we're connected to the intercoms again. I'm done talking to her. I want to go back to my music. I just press the button again, right? And oh, here, let's. I can't bring my Spotify up on here because. Oh, look at that handsome fellow. Now we're connected to the intercoms again. I'm done talking to her. I want to go back to my music and just press the button again. Right? Can't bring my Spotify. So there you go. Am I still connected? Oh. I'm connected. Spotify. Actually, I can play it. It'll just switch. So it's all coming through my... Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then again, you want to talk to somebody. Now we're connected to intercom again. So there you go. For under $200, you're getting a great quality product. Charges up really well. Good talk time. Easy to use. Read the manual. I had a couple of hiccups. Okay, give me a break. I went to the manual. Yeah, I'm just really happy with this product. So I'm just going to shut this all down now. So I don't kill my battery. Let's get the music back on. There you go. All right, so check that out in the carousel. And again, and then to shut it off, you just press and hold it. Power off, call end. There you're good to go. And then it does come with, you know, like I say, the USB charging units. I better shut hers off too before I wreck the place. Okay, there you go. Great product. And always keep the box. Always keep the box. I had a friend of mine, a ham radio operator, when I got my ham radio license, he told me, he said, always keep the box. And I'm like, why? Well, he made a good point. If I ever wanted to sell that product and say, hey, you know, Larry, I'll sell it to you for 50 bucks, and I give it to you in its original box, it's still got the manual and everything else, it just feels good, right? It feels like a good product. So there you go. That's why. There's that lesson for today. Okay, this is cool. I really like this product. I like all these products, just saying. But I am going to need a bigger desk. Okay, let's get this product cam ready. For this, this is a helmet cam, and it's made by Drift, and this is the Ghost X. And there's different versions of this. This is the 1080p version, but there's a 4K version, which I'm showing in the carousel as well. And I, as a rider, and I'm a live streamer, I have a YouTube channel, so I do video and video editing, all that stuff. I have a drone, right? So why not have a helmet cam and add that into everything that I'm already doing with video? So I know there's a GoPro series out there, and you know, I just find like the GoPros, you know, the mount on the front, they're really big and bulky. There's in the way for me. It just didn't feel right for me. And there are a lot of options. There's the 360 cameras that have the mount as well for motorcycles. It's about $700 for that, right? Under $300 for a 4K camera right here. And this is full featured, let me tell you. Ah, love water. So here we go. This is the animal right there, the Ghost X Drift. Again, this is the 1080p version, but it does come in a 4K version. And give you an idea just how small it is. There's my hand. It's not that big. It's not bulky or in the way. And it's solid. It is a solid product. Little LED screen on the back. Then the bottom, this is your SD card, right? Which I have in there. Just pops in. I got 128 gigs in there. And then this is your charging unit, as well as an external microphone. Yeah. So here's how that works. Sold separately. This is the charging unit. It's also the cable for if you want to transfer directly from the camera to your computer, your videos. That's the cable you would use for that as well. And then this is really neat. Really, really neat. This little adapter here will allow you to plug in an external microphone or a clip-on microphone, or lavalier microphone is the professional term, right? So that just plugs into the bottom here. Make sure I'm looking at it right. So we do that. And then any 3.5 millimeter microphone jack, like that, with the TRS. It's kind of, there we go. All right. And I've got that. I don't have the clip on there, but here's what I did. So I just took some Velcro strips, and now that will actually on the inside of my helmet. I actually take this and mount it inside the helmet by the speaker, so that if I'm communicating with somebody else, it will still pick up me and it will pick up the speaker and record both ends of the conversation. Just a little tippy trick. So you just take that and you plug it right in there and then wire that into your helmet. Really slick little unit. If you don't have that, that's okay. It's got its own built-in microphone. That being said, the faster you go, the more wind noise you're going to get. So it does get pretty windy. So I do recommend getting yourself a lavalier mic. And there'll still be some wind noise, but it will be minimized, especially if you're doing this on a full-faced helmet, right? Which is what it's really designed for. Now, and the manual, of course, it's got different mounts. Again, a flat mount, and then my helmet has the curved mount. So always keep my cables together. So let's show you this again. Now this took a little planning, I will say. I didn't just go, stick it on there, that'll work. I put the helmet on, I held the camera at a certain angle, and what I did was, you can actually connect this to your phone and see the video, okay? We'll get to that in just a moment. So once I had figured out where it mounted, then I just have this screwed on and attached to the camera, and then watch this. It just, hear that click, and it is in there, and it is solid. It is not going anywhere, right? Now I want to take that out. I just squeeze here. And even with that, I got to give it a little snug. Like it is in there. It is not going anywhere, right? Beauty product. The Ghost X made by Drift. Again, this is a 1080p version, but there is a 4K version. The 4K version is in the carousel as well. So let's get into the controls. And make sure you can see everything good enough. There's still room for my hands to get in there. I need my glasses. There we go. Okay. Press and hold here, and that will turn things on. That's also a forward button for when you're going through the menu system. I'll show that in a minute. And this middle button here is like menu and functions. And this is your Wi-Fi. This is built-in Wi-Fi. Why would I want that? We'll get to that shortly too. So let's get this turned on and start going through everything. Just press and hold. You hear the beep. Takes a moment. And it boots up. There you go. When you're in green mode, you're in video mode, right? This has video and photo. So if you didn't want to run the video the whole time, you could just have that, and then when you see something that you like, and you just take a click, you just reach up. Oh, here, we'll go through that. So there, I press that. That goes into settings. All right. Okay, now that front button, I press it and it rotates, whoops, the middle button, sorry. And it will take me through all of the settings. Right down to, you can have, change your exposure settings. You can set a timer, timestamps, filters, your sensitivity of your lighting and your microphone, etc. Okay. Microphone sensitivity. What does that say? Oh, speaker volume. LED status indicator. Okay. I'm not going to go through every function. You can read into that, but it really does come out with great quality video. I'll tell you right now. Now, you see that green dot there? That means our Wi-Fi is turned on. And I don't know, can I do that here? Let me see. Oh, there it is. So it comes with, it's called Drift Life. That's the app for the you can actually live stream using this. Okay, and I'm not going to get into that today. I will say this: connecting the camera is pretty easy, but setting up the live streaming is a little more complicated than I think it needs to be. And there's 2 minutes room for error, so I'm not going to go through that. But you can live stream using this. But let's just connect the camera, right? So very simple. Connect camera, then you go through to your camera, the Ghost X. You see all the different products they have there. Press and hold the Wi-Fi button to turn on your Ghost X Wi-Fi. It is connected. Visit your device settings and join the Ghost XF. So I just got to go in here, there. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Because I'm smart like that. Let's try this. Here we go. Okay. There we go. I can see everything. All right, so we've got everything turned on, and this here, if the Wi-Fi is already on, but if it wasn't, you would just press and hold down that button. You see the Wi-Fi symbol right there on the camera, right? So you just press and hold that. Okay. Next. Oh no, I have to go into my Wi-Fi. Oh, this is going to disconnect in a second because I think the Wi-Fi's on. Not finding it. Another techie day. Hello, FinTech. F. F for fail. Are you giving me an F? That's okay. There we go. This might disconnect here. Yeah, it will. That's okay. Let's go. Not sure why we have two. What is that? Oh yeah. Do we want the chat up? Alrighty. So we're connected, Ghost. No. Try that again. So now we're connected. So see? I can go in landscape mode. So you could actually do this, connect it to your phone, and just record directly to your phone, right? Now we're recording. And I can start and stop that here. Right? So if I have it on the phone, starts recording right here on my phone. Pretty slick. And that, of course, is to how you would operate the live streaming once you have that connected. So great quality. Again, this is the 1080p, but the 4K version. I think I bought this over a year ago, so I don't think the 4K version was quite out yet. So the 4K version is now available. You're still under $300 for this, and good solid quality product. Great for moto vlogging, if you will. And charges, you can get like, I can't remember. You can get, I think it's like 10 hours. Yeah, it's like 10 hours of 12 megapixels time lapse. Oh yeah, it has time lapse. So there you go. Ghost X. Drift. Made by Drift. Quality product. And they're part of the motorcycle products we're talking about here today. How you doing, everybody? Say hello in the chat. And if you're enjoying the broadcast and you want to get notified the next time I go live, hover over the screen and just click the follow button right up there so you'll get notified every time I go live. You can also shop through me here as well. Just even when I'm not live, if you come back here to dealswithdavid.live, that will bring you right here to this page, and my shop is there, and anywhere you search from, whatever you purchase will support the channel, right? So even if it's not on my direct shopping page, if you just go to dealswithdavid.live, then go to the search bar and do your shopping, you'll be supporting the channel. So even when I'm not live, you can still support me, and I'd really appreciate that. All right, let's get into the next part, which I didn't bring this downstairs, it's upstairs, but the Milwaukee mesh jacket. I should have brought it down, but I do. I own this, and this is the one that I wear and use, and I'm really, really pleased with this product. It's got a liner on the inside of it. It's mesh on the outside, so you can take the liner out. So in the summertime, you take the liner out so that you're cooler. Sure, on a hot August day here in southwestern Ontario, it can get warm in a coat like this, but it's not. It's like once you get going and you got the mesh, the air flows through you. You don't sweat in this coat, and you're protected as well. It's got elbow pad protection. It's on both sides, of course. It's got one right in the back, so from almost like just below the neck part down your back, there's protection back there as well. This thing has like 5 pockets in it. It's got the Velcro to be able to tighten yourself up or loosen up around your gloves, maybe perhaps. It's just a good solid product, and comes in all shapes and sizes, I should say, up to 5X large. So there you go. And Milwaukee is just really well known for their strong, durable products. This is what I was wearing when we had our motorcycle accident last year. Not a scratch on me. And the coat's still in shape as well. So there you go, right? It does have Velcros on the side so that you can adjust for your comfort and your own fit. It's even got adjustments in the arm as well. If you want to loosen things up or tighten things up, you can do that as well. Milwaukee makes really great products, and really proud to talk about them here, because I am one of those, and my wife is, and thank goodness my son as well, who believe in full protection, full gear. We wear gloves, we wear the coats, the boots, full-faced helmet, and we're good to go. Probably the weakest part of us all is our jeans. We never, ever ride in shorts and flip-flops. Don't get me started on that. Wow. Thank goodness for water. So you can check that out. You can check out all the products here in the carousel. And these are all products that I use. You see coming up, I've got the massager in there. We've got some headsets, lighting we talked about yesterday, some audio gear. Go through the carousel, check everything out. Would really appreciate your support in that. And I do appreciate you just being here and saying hello. And I want to build a community here. I hope you'll come back. And if you haven't yet, please hover and click the follow button over there. Make sure you've unmuted yourself too. Of course, I don't know why I say that, because if it's muted, you can't hear me saying that. But hopefully you can read. No, it's this one. Read the top there. Hover, unmute, right? For more deals. All right. That's going to be it for me for tonight, but I do appreciate you being here, and I hope you've had a fun experience. I enjoy coming to you here 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. Wednesday, either 10:30 a.m. or 9 p.m. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go yet. This is the first 9 p.m. broadcast. We'll see how the analytics show up. And Thursday nights at 7 o'clock for sure I'm here. And then we're going to have some bonus days in there as well, where like probably on a Saturday or a Sunday, and my son and I are going to go out and fly the drone live, the Mavic Mini 2 that we have. And you'll be able to see what an awesome mini drone this thing is. It's really cool. And he loves flying it. I do too, but when we go together, I let him do the flying. He's better at it than me anyway. So that's all the time I got for you tonight, folks. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. And Ricky, if you're still out there, I hope they find some gas for your gas stations and get that all straightened out. But until next time, I'm David Burrows. We'll talk to you soon.